In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 best golf rangefinders of 2019. So what we basically look for whenever we're testing them all out were how they actually performed, how the quality was, and also the price. And then we tried the best we could to find one that's a little bit cheaper, one that's middle of the range, and then one that's more expensive as well. So you can basically kind of go off whatever your budget is. But let's start with the number 3 pick. It's going to be the Techtech VPro 500. And this is by far my favorite budget rangefinder since it's fairly inexpensive, but it still does offer a great amount of performance. It's going to read distances to flags, hazards, and trees within about a couple yards. I really like the continuous scan function it has. A lot of them don't, so it's definitely really useful. And it can read distances up to 540 yards away, which is all you're going to need, right? It's also water resistant as well, and has held up nicely for us over the past over the amount of time we've actually had it. But let's cover some pros and cons. So pros, the price can't be beat. By far the best in its price range. It's one of the quicker reading rangefinders I've used. It's super simple to use, and then it's small enough to fit in your pocket, which is awesome. Cons, it's not quite as accurate as the more expensive options, but it is definitely really close. It did fog up a bit when it rained out, or when it was kind of like that kind of weather. It wasn't a huge deal. You just kind of wipe it off and it worked fine. But definitely did notice that a little bit. It's black and can be a bit tough to see in the cart. I did actually forget to pick it up. I had it in my electric cart and went to go away, didn't see it in there, and because it is black, and kind of the main 3 cons to it, but obviously not not a huge deal. My number 2 pick is going to be the Bushnell Tour V4, and I've pretty much always used Bushnell rangefinders for golf and hunting, simply because they're so accurate and consistent, and the V4 is just that. It's nice that you can switch from slope to non-slope mode with the flick of a switch. Basically, slope mode takes into account elevation, so if you are hitting uphill, it's going to basically add distance, so you can adjust with whichever club. You can club up or club down, whether the hole is up or downhill from wherever you're at. And then another thing I actually did like about it was that it'll actually vibrate when you do lock in on the target, so you actually know when you've locked in. It's definitely really useful. A lot of the rangefinders don't have that, so it's definitely nice to see. Pros, it's really easy to use and get accurate and quick readings. It's comfortable to use and it's small, and then it seems to be accurate to within a couple yards. Okay, so cons. It's quite a bit more expensive than the VPro 500, and then it's quite hard reading targets about 250 plus yards away, which you don't really need. For the average golfer, you're not going to need to know whether something's 250 yards away, because you're not generally going to hit that far anyway. Those are kind of the 2 main cons to it. But the number 1 pick is going to be the Nikon Coolshot Pro. And this rangefinder was actually rated the best rangefinder in 2018, and it's still at the top of my list going into 2019 as well. It's also going to show you the straight line distance and also the slope distance on the same screen, which is definitely really useful. I liked it over the V4 simply because it has image stabilization. It actually is waterproof, and then has a longer laser and also a better warranty as well. Pros, it's rated for up to 1200 yards, which I don't really know why you're going to need that much anyway, but I guess it is a nice thing to have. It has a color LED display, which is easy to read in low light, and then it's small and lightweight as well. Cons, the only negative thing I can say about the Nikon is the price tag it has, but all the benefits make it definitely worth it in my opinion if you are able to afford it. That's kind of the only con I could find after testing it out. But if you like more images or more reviews of any of these products, or you want to get any of them for the cheapest price possible, check out the description down below. At the time of the video, those were the best places I could find each of them, so you can go ahead and check out the current price if you want. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I will just mention our monthly giveaway, so if you want to enter in, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then comment giveaway down below. Simply do those 3 things and you'll be automatically entered. Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.